Pisces, welcome to your December forecast. How are you? All right, I want to get some extra cards. We're going to do 6. Oh, yeah. December forecast for Pisces. Already shuffled these. We're going to take 2 of these. We're just going to go hog wild over here. Oh, yeah. Because it's December. Why not? December forecast. Here we go. Woo! I hope everyone is doing well. Yahoo! All right, you stay over there. All right. And if you are curious about any of the decks I use, they are in the playlist description. So do check that out. And also, while you're there, do look at your sun, moon, and rising signs to see what additional messages are there for you. Remember, time and energy is fluid, not linear. All right, let's get your secret garden. Don't you just love that? Ooh, okay. I'm in a good mood this morning. All right, Pisces. Well, December. Woo, Keeper of Opportunity. Look at that one. Amazing. All right, opportunity. That makes me feel like aces. Nothing but aces. All right, Eloquy. Oh, you have 2 coming out. Look at you. 3? Dare we take all 3? Yeah, why not? Okay, hold on just a second. Whew. All right, so we have Manatili, she who remains, powerful, devotion, and true worth. Wow. So just the imagery itself makes me think of a Queen of Swords, powerful, devotion, true worth. The worth makes me feel like a Queen of Pentacles, but the Queen of Swords would know her worth as well. Look at that. We get 3 cards. Look at you. She who regrets. Eclat. I'm not sure how you pronounce that. Battle, victory, and bitterness. You know, that also feels like a Queen of Swords, doesn't it? Because she's the one that has been through so much. And now we have Makita, she who sees, observe, perceive, and scrutinize. A very sharp eye, a lot of wisdom. I am really feeling a Queen of Swords energy with all 3 of those, aren't you? Looking at things, you have clarity for the first time in something, maybe. Woo-wee. All right, let's get your talisman. I think something is happening here, especially, ooh, 3 queens coming out. Coming into your power here, Pisces. Something is being revealed. Safe travel. That's good to know for the holidays. And it's also saying to be safe when you travel. You know, if you're tired, pull over. You know, things like that. If it's wet and snowy, slow down. All right, so we're looking at future energy for December. It's like my favorite, one of my favorite months. I love December. My birthday is in December. Look at that. Oh my goodness, you have the sun, and we have that. That almost looks like a lion there, her headdress. Leo energy, happiness. Nice. And if you think about it, someone who is a keeper of opportunity, who sees opportunity everywhere, who is optimistic, they would have a very sunny disposition, I would think. Right? I think so. Let's get 3 rows laid out for us. We are going to go this way. The Fool. Look at that. 0 point energy. Creation. And that could be travel as well. We have the Hangman. There you are, Pisces. All right, we're going to go ahead and get our rows and then we'll clarify. So whenever you show up in a reading, I think you just get the most out of it. It means you're coming into, I think, a period of time where you feel more like you. Judgment. Look at all this major arcana right out of the gate. So we have some Scorpio energy. Oh, now we have the Devil too, Capricorn. We'll see. And now we have the 4 of Wands. Maybe something about your commitments and partnerships. That's our first lesser arcana here. That is our daily lives. Everything else is major. Interesting. Now I want to watch Major Pain. God, I love that movie. All right. Oh, Death card. Wow. Wow. What is going on here, Pisces? Holy smokes, look at that. Transformation, Scorpio energy. Now we have the Eight of Pentacles. All right. Working 9 to 5. All right. And Queen of Wands. All right. Also another powerful energy, Aries. Look at that. Woo. All right. Let's clarify that first row and see what is going on for December. My goodness. So we have a Court card. Could be representing you coming into your power here. Not really giving a rip what anybody thinks. I kind of like that, you know, within reason here. All right, on the Sun, we have the 6. There it is. There's that self-worth. Self-worth, look at that. Right there. I felt that. Was it this one? True worth, right there. Yep. You could have went through a battle here, really, because we have battle and victory. Might be with that. Knight of Wands, more Saggy energy. We are coming up on in December, so Page of Pentacles. Well, for me, whenever the Sun comes out in a reading, it just provides clarity over everything. You know, it kind of makes it an instant good stuff's read. You know, sun is shining. I feel like this is a gift. But let's look at, so we already know the Sun is happiness. It's inner child. It's things coming to you with ease. It's, you know, we have the sunflower here as well in the Queen of Wands. It could be illuminating something here with that devil energy. We'll see when we get to it. But you might be having clarity on your true worth right here with the 6 of Pentacles. We have the scales. Now this is Taurus energy. It's also moon energy because we go through cycles. We go through cycles where we're giving, sometimes we're receiving. We should be in that open frequency, right? And this is knowing how much of yourself to give at any given time, right? So you could be coming into a place where you might be doing more charity work, could be that, but you could be receiving a gift. That's how I see that. Could be an opportunity coming in. We have the Page over here, so it could be that. Gifts in December, you know, could be Christmas. You might be doing some volunteer work, some charity work, something like that, Pisces. This is saying that you are ready for an adventure. I mean, 100%. The Fool is ready to go. The Fool is the beginning of the tarot. That's why it's the 0. It's 0 point energy. That's where all things come from. If you look it up, it's very fascinating. And so the Fool is a clean slate, but the Fool lacks direction. The Fool is like a leaf in the wind. But the Knight of Wands crossing it, that is good. Well, as long as you have direction, because if the Knight of Wands doesn't have direction, then that could be also wandering aimlessly. We don't like that. So hopefully you do have some direction here because you've got the energy and the fire, the passion here to want to explore something. You don't know what yet. You might be wanting to travel. You might be doing travel. We have safe travel there as well. But this is saying that you might be starting something new. And we see it again with the Judgment. So, and then we have the Page. Pages are new energy. It could be a new person coming in, a new idea, planting a new seed, possibly. We have the energy here for this adventure in December. And so you might be seeing opportunity where you didn't before because we have the Hangman. This is seeing things differently. This is enlightenment, could be an aha moment. But if you have changed your outlook on life, which you might with the Sun energy there, and if you are open to these opportunities, this receptive energy of the 6 of Pentacles, if you feel like you are worthy of these opportunities, bam, comes right in with that Page of Pentacles. This could be a new offer, a new enterprise. This could be an idea coming to you. Because look at that. This is like light bulb. So something new is coming in here, and you might be seeing it. It could have already been in front of you. Maybe you never noticed it before. Could be a message coming in. It would be good news, right? Good news, everyone. All right, let's see what's on the second row. Let's see, what is on Judgment? The devil, and the Four of Wands. Okay. Ooh, baby. Wow, 10 of Swords on Judgment. Yeah, something is over. Stick a fork in it, because Judgment, that is, you know, we have the people rising up out of their coffins. The old life is over. Something is over here. Oh, yes. 8 of Cups on the devil. You have left something toxic behind, whether it's bad habits, a bad way of thinking, anything that was holding you back. You are done-ski. Ooh, look at that. King of Wands on the Four of Wands. Nice. You're committing to something new, something different. All right. That's what I'm seeing here, Pisces. Oh, I'm digging this reading. I'm digging it. So, like I was saying, the Judgment, this is that, you know, the horns blaring. This is that spiritual, this is a wake-up call. Something is over. The end of suffering, 10 of Swords, it's a good card. You know, who wants to be suffering? But the real thing with Judgment, your old life, it's done. It's in the past. You can't bring this back. You wouldn't want to. It'd be like Gage on Pet Sematary. You know, it's unnatural. So the old life is over, you know, and maybe there was some type of suffering there. Could have been, but something has ended here, and something new is happening for you, Pisces. And that seems something to me to celebrate. You might be ending this yourself, because we see this new energy here of you going in another direction, 100%. We have the 8 of Cups, the eclipse energy. You're eclipsing something toxic out of your life. It doesn't matter to me what it is. Bad habits, bad way of thinking, you know, energy vampires, whatever is sucking your energy, your time, or whatever this is. You are putting it in your rear view mirror. You are done, really done with something. And there's no turning back now. You wouldn't want to go back. I love this, because this is very forward thinking. You know, you're done with that. Whatever this nonsense was, whether it was a person and a way of thinking, whatever. Done. You're moving on. Look at this. Wow. So the Four of Wands is, for me, it's a card of stability, because we have the 4, right? We think of 4 corners of a home. It's also a card of our commitments and partnerships. Now, the commitment doesn't have to be a person. It could be your commitments and promises to yourself. And maybe you, Pisces, you could either be meeting a King of Wands, Leo energy, someone who's very passionate, creative, playful, attractive, a go-getter. This is the visionary. This is the entrepreneur of the tarot, very passionate. So, either you are meeting this person and there is a commitment or partnership coming. So this is, since this is a visionary and an entrepreneur, this could be a business partnership for some of you, or a business commitment. Maybe you are stepping into this King of Wands energy and you're having this bright idea here and you're going to start something new. Could be a business. But this looks great to me. I love the King of Wands energy. King of Wands puts himself at center stage, is very outgoing, very ambitious. I like it. All right, let's look at this very last row. You are definitely transforming something in your life here. It seems like it's you, Pisces, if this is resonating with you. All right, let's see what's covering this. You could have Scorpio in your chart. You could be dealing with a Scorpio. Oh, look at that. Happy day, 10 of Cups. Woo! Ace of Wands, nice. And one more, 5 of Pentacles. This wanted to come out with it too. And the Hierophant. We're going to take both of them. All right, I'm going to take both of them right there. So you have transformation here. We see the Grim Reaper there on the horse, Scorpio energy. We see the man in the background mourning something that is gone, right? It's done. It's transformed. Okay, all matter just transforms into something new. You have transformed into something new. Your situation, at the very least, Pisces. This is the Ten of Cups. So this is that sadness, maybe part of that transition. But this is happiness after difficulty. After. I love it. So whatever this, I gotta say, whatever this transformation is, it's a rebirth. Okay? Definitely a rebirth with that Judgment and the Ten of Swords, but it's happy tears. Whatever you're letting go of, that old life, you'll be so much happier in the new one. So much happier. But you got to get through that process. Now, finally, we're getting a little bit of information here because there's a lot of major arcana here. You know, the feelings and the inspiration of what's happening around you, within you. Now we see finally something telling us about your daily life, the Eight of Pentacles, Virgo energy. It's also Sun energy. It's showing up every day, putting hard work into something, and your passion with this Ace of Wands. It's probably could be something new. Doesn't have to be, but it could be. But this is something you're very passionate about. We see that passion with that King of Wands. We're seeing that the seed right there from that Page of Pentacles. But what I like about the Eight of Pentacles, it's a path to mastery. It's showing up, doing it every day. The more you do it, the better you get. If we look at these pentacles, the first one, it's plain. But then as we go down, they get more and more intricate. He's increasing his value every single time he makes a pentacle. So the more you do this work, the more you put into it. And this person here is developing their skill alongside of it, not just their work. They could pump out like tons of these plain pentacles and just probably have a mediocre career, right? But this person, like you, has been inspired. This is inspiration, the Ace of Wands, in spirit, inspired. You've been inspired here, like with that Hangman energy, that enlightenment, to add to this. And how you do that is you add to yourself. You add to your value, and then you can add value to the work you do. So this is a lot of self-improvement here. We don't usually talk about it, but that's how this works. Because the average employee is just going to do those and nothing more. And that's it. And they will stay on that one rung of the ladder and never move up. But this person is working on themselves and what they can bring. So this looks really good to me, Pisces. That's the path to mastery right there. And look at this. So we had these two cards come out together. We have the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands is a very take charge, leadership type energy. She follows her happiness. That's why we have the sunflower here. Because the sunflowers, they will, if you've ever watched them, especially time lapse, those flower heads follow the sun. And that's what we have here. She does things, she just gets started. That's the key. This is the key right here, is to just get started on something. She doesn't know everything. She doesn't need to. She's got enough fire and passion to just get started on something, and she'll learn as she goes. She'll get better. That's that part of that Eight of Pentacles in a way. You just have to get going. You know, don't wait for motivation to strike. It won't. Motivation follows action, and that's what we have with Wands. We have action. Okay, so this is saying put your passion into your work as well. That'll make it that much better. And so what's crossing the Queen of Wands, we have the Five of Pentacles, hardship, yes, a bit of a struggle, could be leaving some type of sanctuary behind. Now here's the deal and how I read the Five of Pentacles. These people here had sanctuary in that building, but they weren't going or getting any better. They were stuck there. It's almost like a comfort zone. And so in order to have growth, there might be a little bit of a struggle to get there. You could be going through a winter period right now. depending on what season you're in of your life. But I feel like you're protected right now. You have the Hierophant here. You have blessings. And this is also that path to mastery, because this is Taurus energy. If we think about Pentacles, the Hierophant has been through that Six of Pentacles, has been through all of those pentacles, really, on the path to mastery. And this is saying that if you stick with it, even in, well, especially when things get tough, if you pick something, one thing, and are consistent with it over time, you will become a master. But it just takes time, you know, and sticking with it is what we have there. All right. This looks really great to me, Pisces. You're really turning something around here. You're changing your life is what, oh my gosh, look at that. The chosen one, fast track to ascension. If you are on this path here, the more you align with the person you've always wanted to be, if you are that person now, just ask yourself, what would your future self do? And that's how you become more like who you want to be. There it is. Look at that. Karmic relationship, releasing the past. That devil energy. Judgment, Ten of Swords, bam, right there. Walk away. It's done. We have Buffalo Spirit. The abundant universe will provide. Wow, that is so nice. We have Flamingo. Embrace the in-between. And so what you're experiencing probably right now is this transition from leaving the past behind and going towards this chosen one. The you that you came here to be. We have poised. Yes, I like that. Ready for action. Like that Fool. We have yin, feminine energy. So we have bad. Take care. Enemies are working against you. Your enemies are anything that steals your time. Any of it. Person or bad habits, whatever it is. Ah, and there's clubs. Someone will try to make you do something against your will. Take the club and hit them in. Don't do that. Don't do that. But no. That's that toxic energy again. You know, and it could be something as, it seems benign. Like, if you're working on your goals here, right, and someone wants you to go do something that isn't productive of your time, there it is. Just say no. It's all right. They'll get over it. Great passion. Nice. Ladder. I was talking about the ladder. Climbing towards success. There we go. That's the Eight of Pentacles right here. Do you want to stay at the bottom of this ladder? Then that's okay. You can just only make that one type of pentacle and you'll be fine. But you'll never make any more money if you don't go up the ladder by increasing your value. Man, dealing is a relationship with a man. And we have target, a goal-oriented person. I love that. Stay on target, stay focused like a laser beam. And I think December will be a fantastic month for you, Pisces. That is awesome. Awesome. All right. That is your December forecast. Let me know what you thought of this reading in the comments below. Please hit the like button and share. That helps the channel oh so much. So thank you so much for watching, and we will see you next time.